Right, let's now get sporty. And the Football Kenya Federation, led by their president Nick Mwendwa, was before the Senate to shed more light on the audit that was called by the Sports Ministry. However, the Federation is adamant that the process won't be free and fair, going by the speed at which the investigators are going through their voluminous books of accounts within a short period of time. The Senate, on its part, is trying to find a common ground.
Has there been any special request from the registrar or from the cabinet secretary to the auditor general as required by section 34 of the Public Audit Act to carry out a special audit on your entity?
Your fear, if in section 54 of the Sports Act itself, it says that now the intervention by cabinet secretary in terms of management, and says where a sports organization fails to comply with the recommendations of an inspection, the cabinet secretary may now take that appointed persons or committee to assume management. Okay?
If the process was proper, we would otherwise think the way you're thinking, Chair. But now our alarm was we have received here an appointment letter saying that the authority, whose job is to decide whether to replace us or not, according to the Act, is before we are given a chance, is saying that she will, people are told to take the report to her directly without the registrar looking at it. That is why we were raising that, Chair.
Chair, we produced statements from 2016, various account statements. We produced bank reconciliation statements. We produced cash books. And Chair, I want to personalize it. If today this honorable committee were to ask me, Barry Otieno, to produce my M-Pesa statements from 2016 and any supporting documents, Chair, it would be impossible to peruse and reach a conclusive decision that I did right or wrong under 2 hours. And so we were shocked that the inspectors took just under maybe 4 hours to peruse these voluminous documents from FKF.
I, being the finance director of the Football Kenya Federation, charged to ensure that the finances of the federation are utilized appropriately and in accordance with the law. And that is why that is what I'm supposed to do, and that is what I've been doing for the last 6 years. And I want to confirm to this committee that we have gone through audits, which is usually provided to the inspection committee for the last 5 years, and the audits have always gone okay.
Now, the sound of the crackle of rally exhausts filled the air Thursday morning at the Karen waterfront as a mini version of the East African Safari Classic Rally took off in earnest. Teams from countries including USA, Bulgaria, the UK, Zimbabwe, Oman and South Africa are competing for the ultimate prize against a strong Kenyan representation, including former winner Ian Duncan. The three-day event will cover over 1,000 kilometers across the tough but stunning Amboseli terrain, synonymous with the world's greatest classic rally. This mini rally is being held as a precursor to the 10th edition that is set to take place on the 10th to the 18th of February 2022, and all plans have been put in place to ensure motorsport enthusiasts are treated to a spectacular show.
The precursor, the teaser to the main classic and being held in February. We are traveling with the cars are rallying for 1,000 kilometers in 3 days, starting here this morning and heading down to Amboseli down there. They do 3 sections a day and then 3 services a day as well. They have the raid cars behind the classic cars, which is a first for a classic rally in our country. Yeah, and we're looking forward to it. So I think it's very long. It's an endurance rally. The roads are good though. It's not that fast because obviously it's an endurance. You have to look after your car. Each section is about 140 k's, so it's not like the WRC where it's short, quick stages. You have to look after your car and you have to get it round to the end. So we started here, we're heading to Amboseli at Old Takai, and we're doing loops from Old Takai. So Rally HQ remains at Old Takai for 3 days.
Our new men football champions will be crowned tomorrow afternoon when the Inter-County Assemblies football tournament come to an end at Mombasa Sports Club. This is after the defending champions Kakamega County was bundled out of the 6-day games. Tana River protested for a while over fielding of youthful players, forcing the match to be stopped for about 10 minutes. In athletics, Isaiah Misieki of Kajiado emerged the winner in 800 meters men race, while Eva Kimiato of Elgeyo Marakwet won the 800 meters women race.
Naweza sema timu yangu imejaribu maybe kwa hii game ya sahi wameshindwa, lakini kuanzia jana tuliweza kufanya vizuri kwenye michezo mingine kama traditional dance. Kokomo dance ilikuwa hata number 1. Pia tulikuja number 2 kwa chess. So mimi naomba tu na salamu yangu ni kuwatia morali waendelee kufanya zoezi. There is always next time.
1-0 and we are very happy. We are also willing, we are also preparing ourselves for the next CAF of next 4th edition. So there was a bit of wrangles between the two teams, because in every way we need to know the staff and the waheshimiwa. So we were making some verification that took more time for the game to start.
The race imekuwa sawa. I didn't tire. It was okay. It's just hot, but iko tu sawa.
Mbio za 200 meters, mbio ambazo nimezifanya zaidi ya miaka 5, na nashukuru Mungu kwa sababu amenisaidia. Ukiangalia hali ya weather, jua kali, lakini nimejikakamua ili kulipa jasho ama kulipia ile training ambayo nilifanya.
Right, that's how we wrap it up for sports news. And of course, we'll be taking a short commercial break before we come back with more news for our viewers on KTN Home. We continue with the news and the conversation coming at the top of the hour on KTN News.